gratitude, acceptance, and forgiveness. These 3 core competencies, if you will, allow us to maintain a sense of calmness and perspective that bring more joy and love into situations in life. And gratitude is the attitude that we all have things to be grateful for. When we start writing them down, it doesn't have to be the biggest things in the world. And oftentimes our problems arise when we're focused more on the things that we don't have. And as we start to focus on what we do have or what we are grateful for, that this list can help us become more attuned to that energy of what it is that we are seeking. And there's a Rumi quotation, "What you seek is seeking you." And it's only through our own ignorance that we push away the things that are meant for us, and to be in a flow of gratitude allows us to attract those things that we are seeking. And the next piece being acceptance, that along with gratitude being an experience in the present moment. So the same with acceptance and forgiveness, for that matter, that it is all happening in the present moment, and that there is a certain acceptance of the present moment that gives us the ability to be more present. So acceptance can be either of where we're at in life, of where we are striving to be, or of where we or where others are. Acceptance is another way of saying non-judgment, that there's a level of appreciation that goes along with acceptance of satisfaction in life, but it's not just about satisfaction. It's just as much about that sense of showing compassion for yourself and for others, that oftentimes there's an inner critic that we've developed over many years of others criticizing us, or of us holding high standards for ourselves, and being accepting of ourselves as well as of others lets us actually allow transformation to take place in a way that maybe not what we were expecting, or not what we were aiming for, in the sense of we thought it should be this way when it needed to be this way. And this can be a surrender, and it can also be the recognition of a expansion of what our original idea was. And then finally, the forgiveness, along with that sense of acceptance, often comes forgiveness, that there's a process of seeing all the things that have happened to us as opportunities for us to expand into a greater sense of purpose, or a greater sense of caring, or a greater sense of self, of who we are or why we are here. And when there is the understanding that as we forgive, so we are forgiven, and as we forgive, we receive more of the love that perhaps we were seeking, that there is a great healing that takes place when we do forgive, and that love, as a simple word or a simple term, goes along with forgiveness, and it's that understanding that there is, to some degree, every single person is seeking love, and there is also that understanding that there is hurt, at least on the human plane, that goes along with being in different kinds of relationships, and understanding that when we are holding on to something, it may not be affecting the other person so much as us. And that when a person knows what they've done, they're already having to live with what they've done. So there's no point holding on to something when that person's already experiencing what they need to experience from that lesson. That our lesson then in forgiveness is to let go and to allow love to fill those spaces, and to recognize that when there was hurt, or when there still is hurt, that we already have the love within us that can fill those spaces. And also that love is all around us, that people, friends, family, even a person on the street who isn't your friend yet may end up showing you that same kindness that someone else didn't show you. And so it's that experience of seeing how what goes around comes around, and also the ending of cycles that no longer need to be perpetuated, and allowing that sense of being the bigger man, being the person to step up in a situation and to respond with kindness, even in the moment when there is something that's triggering, and to be more responsive rather than reactive. So once again, when it comes to compassion and awareness, that we have these three perspectives, or these three skill sets of gratitude, acceptance, and forgiveness, that can serve as a life raft in many situations, and even just get us through the day. So use them with generosity and share them with kindness. Thank you.